All right. Good evening from Nigeria. My name is Mary Ozuruonye Agholor. People call me Ronye, the radio diva, and I'm your beautiful host on today's episode of GYMHA Mind Matters show. It's always a pleasure to come on the show. It's always a pleasure to host this show. And by my calculations and my record, this is the 12th episode of GYMHA Mind Matters show. And today is a spectacular episode because we are going to be talking about our upcoming event, which our panelists will be diving into, giving us more information about the upcoming event being organized by the Global Youth Mental Health Awareness Australia. So, but before we dive into the show properly, I would like to introduce two of my panelists who are already live with us. We have about 4 panelists joining us tonight, but unfortunately we have just 2 here yet. So we'll be expecting others to join us during the course of the program. So I have the honor to introduce Mrs. Rachana Chakraborty. She is the principal Vidyasagar International School and Junior College in Mumbai, India. Mrs. Rachana, it's so nice to have you on the show this evening.
Yes, it's very happy moment for me too. I am excited to share about the upcoming summit, which is coming out with a big bang.
We are excited to hear from you about the upcoming summit coming with a big bang. All right, so moving on, I would also like to introduce someone who is so dear to the heart of GYMHA, someone who has made impact over the years in the society and of course in GYMHA, most especially. I am talking about no other person than Professor David. For your information, Professor David is a board member and also the communication and information director of GYMHA, and of course he is also the founder and CEO of Nigeria Book of Records Nigeria. Nigeria Book of Records, for those of you who don't know, Nigeria Book of Records is a partner organization in the upcoming summit. Professor David, it's so nice to have you on the show this evening. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, the radio diva. I'm so excited to be here today on the show.
Indeed, so we are also excited to have you.
Okay.
All right, so today we are going to, as a twist to what we are used to doing on the GYMHA Mind Matters talk show, we are going to have a different version of the show today, because today we will not be talking about a mental health topic like we used to do, but today we will be diving into what people should expect from the second series of Stress Management Revolution Summit 2023 and the Global Icons Award. So today is the preliminary show giving an introduction to what the participants should expect from the series, from the Stress Management Revolution Summit and the Global Icons Award. So I would like to start with Professor David. My first question goes to you, Professor David. This is the second episode of the Stress Management Summit. We had one last year, and this is the second episode. What is the motive behind organizing this summit and award event? And that is to you, Professor David.
Thank you so much. The motive behind the Stress Management Revolution Summit, we want to change the world. That's the motive. We want to change the mindset of in the world. And this event will be this
Okay, we lost Professor David there. I think that's because of network itch. So, Mrs. Rachana, what should the participants expect from this year's edition of Stress Management Summit?
Yes, thank you so much, Mary, for that lovely question. Yes, that's a real talk about right now. What are we expecting from the summit? But before that, let me start with a small introduction about myself, which will give a clear idea how I am associated with this wonderful organization, which is working about the mental health of everyone. So I am Professor Rachana Chakraborty, an educationist with 27 years of teaching experience and the Deputy Chief Moderator for the Maharashtra State Board. And I have even taught and mentored more than 3,000 plus students, an author, a poet, an international speaker, co-authored several books, and multiple winner, and even the founder of two small organizations, CBMD and CWMA. We work for the mental health of women, of children during the war crisis and during simple situations of the life. So to be associated with an organization like GYMHA is a great opportunity for me to come out with all what we have been looking. So basically, the participants should be expecting that this conference is going to promise, is really bringing a transformative change, offering a platform for all the leading experts, the researchers, everyone, the teachers, mentors, facilitators across the globe to exchange their ideas, share their cutting edge and explore into the innovative solutions which is there in the mental health. So basically, the participants should be completely very happy because they will be encompassing the mental health from the diagnosis to the treatment and prevention in the public policy. So it is going to be a wonderful event. So thank you, Mary, for that wonderful question. I hope I was able to answer your question.
Yes, you were able to answer my question. So, Professor David, can you hear us? Are you fully back with us? Okay, same. We still have network issues with Professor David. So, back to you, Mrs. Rachana. How would the summit benefit the participants?
Sorry, I missed you, Mary. Could you please repeat the question?
How would the summit? How would it benefit the participants? What's the benefits?
Okay, yeah, yes. They're actually married to tell you one or two benefits. I would tell everyone, whoever is listening to us live right now, that all of you should get enrolled right away. And the benefits are multiple. It's not just one, not just two. It's amazing because we know most of us have been affected in some way by the mental health crisis. We have been going, whether we accept it or not, but we never had understood it very clearly. But this summit is going to clarify certain things with the help of our speakers, amazing speakers who will be joining in globally. And the good news is that it is a great meet for everyone who is coming in, and the solutions for the mental health and well-being. People are now slowly opening up and speaking about their mental trouble or mental problem which they are going entering into. There are a lot of evidences which we have found out. Earlier, people were not speaking out freely about their mental health. They always sidetracked their mental health and they had given more priority to the other problems which they were undermining it. And if you join this summit, you will get to understand very claritatively it will be crystal clear what exactly is the mental health and how we are slowly putting all our or coming into this lot of medical issues with because of our mental health. This whole person approaches maybe overcoming, avoiding. So this is a great going to be a great summit as per my intuitions, and I too am looking forward for this summit.
Indeed, we are looking forward to this summit. Personally, I can't wait, and I know that all the registered. Professor David, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear. Now we can hear. We were not able to hear you for some time.
Okay, Professor David, you're welcome back to the show. It's so nice to have you back.
We're talking about the what we are to expect about the show.
The
motive
behind
yes.
organizing the summit, yes.
Okay, good. The motive behind organizing this show is very clear. We want to change the way people think about mental health in the world globally. We want to we want to spread mental health education to a lot of people, and we are using this platform to express and host the world and bring them together and then teach the world about mental health. That's what we are about to. That's the motive behind this show. We are actually having a lot of experts from different parts of the world coming to share their insights. We are having mental health experts from Australia, from America, from India, from Nigeria coming into one space issue of mental health that has long been forgotten. A lot of people do not talk about mental health. A lot of people don't mention mental health. And because mental health is not mentioned and it's not given that opportunity deserved, that is why we are hosting this show to enlighten the world and bring them to terms with mental health. For people to understand that it's okay to have mental health disorder, and that is okay, it's part of life, but you have to learn how to manage it. You have to learn how to end mental health issues that you come across with. And of course, we are going to be focusing on stress management, and definitely every one of us pass through stress. We're going to talk about how we're managing stress in our workplace, how we manage stress in different areas of life. That's what we're going to be looking at in this summit.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor David. Indeed, stress is one of the factors affecting people's mental health, and the Stress Management Summit would definitely address that in totality so that people can learn more about how they can manage stress for them to maintain a perfect and a manageable, a very good mental health status. And why Professor David was on. We have one of our panelists joining us, and I would like to introduce her right away, Miss Lawa Meriti Former. Thank you for joining us, Miss Lawa Meriti Former. For the records, Miss Lawa Meriti Former is an ambassador with the Global Youth Mental Health Awareness, and of course she's also the volunteer engagement coordinator. You're welcome, Merit. Miss Merit, can you hear us, please? Miss Merit, we can't hear you. I will check. Please check if you are not muted. Okay, I think our network is not friendly because we can't. Miss Merit, can you hear me? Okay, so Miss Merit, please, if you can join us again, kindly come back to us so that we can discuss this some more. Thank you. We would like to have you back. All right, back to you, Mrs. Rachana. I'd like you to tell us more about what participants should expect from the summit. What should participants expect from the summit this year? And that goes to you, Mrs. Rachana.
Yeah, thank you, Mary. As I already started with, there are a lot more to collect with. And as said by Professor David also, he too added it up together with it that we nowadays have stopped speaking about our mental crisis. We see that certain medicines can cure us and we will be healthy once again. But let me tell you, the most costliest of medicine will not be able to cure us if we are mentally not perfect. So we first need to overcome this. We need to voice out. We need to speak it out. We need to converse. We need to have roundtable conferences. And GYMHA is hosting this for the second year. So the upcoming summit is really going to be an eye opener for everyone. So it is a great surprise package for everyone that they should be, the participants here will be benefiting doubly, being a speaker and even sharing each other's viewpoints, knowing about the different levels of stress. Stress does not happen only when we are in an economic crisis. There are even stress when we have, a lot of financial help too. So stress comes in diverse situations. So there are several situations where we are undergoing stress. So the participants will be sharing their viewpoints and get to know, speak about the levels of how to, synchronize the stress and come out and solve the mental problems which have been disturbing them from ages, and they have not been able to discuss, thinking it that these are just mere troubles, small troubles, or just a pullover of the mind. But let me tell you, it is not that. Being a teacher or a mentor myself, I have mentored my students, and it was not medicines or it was not doctors who could solve their problem, but it was just a mental relaxation, mental health activities which had made them come back to their books, and they are doing brilliantly well in their own field. So the participants are going to be doubly gained with this session. So it's going to be a wonderful one to be associated with. And I am looking forward to this summit. Thank you. I think Mary is having some technical glitch. So let us hear it all from Merit now. Merit has already joined. So, Merit, if you could please introduce yourself and start.
Good evening, Ma.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be on
All right,
the conversation.
Miss Merit,
Can you hear me, Ma?
let's hear from you, Miss Merit. Yes, please. Go ahead.
All right, Ma. So, summit for this first week, we have different organizations that we are partnering with, and they are going to add a lot of value to the summit. We have our month podcast. We have the Wellbeing Head Retreat Nigeria Book and Record, the Save and Serve Humanity International Initiative Nigeria. We have the MAP Australia, and we also have our good support for the summit, which is the Global Ambassadors Foundation, UK's Foundation, and we also have our silver supporters, which are the Wheel of Hope Rising Foundation, Live and Not Die Support Activists Foundation, the Greek Astronomy and Space Company, and Hired Consultants Ghana. So some of those, all of these organizations are going to be partnering with GYMHA for the Stress Management Revolution Summit for 2023, and they are all going to contribute to the success of this summit. Most of our amazing speakers are actually from these organizations, and they are going to be sharing their insights on how to manage stress and live a healthy life even after the summit. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Merit. It was lovely listening to you, and truly, it is said that we can understand after joining this. I think we have lost Mary, but anyway, we have Professor David also with us, so we can continue with Professor David. Could you share some insight about the summit too?
Hear me?
Now we are able to hear you.
Okay, good. Yes, we are going to have this year's summit different from the last one because we have improved. This year we are going to have over 60 speakers and panelists that are going to be in this event. They are going to contribute their insights. We are going to have most of these speakers are from different industries, from different population. Most of them are policymakers. And we are going to have a straight 7 hours of section question and answer that will provide a clear roadmap to recognizing and preventing stress. Of course, we are going to have a lot packaged this year. A lot of things have been packaged. And in this event, we are going to have a quiz section where we will have opportunity to win about $200. And in this event, we are going to be having an award section as well, where we are going to have global expert people, different record breakers from different parts of the world coming in. Those who are not very familiar with mental health, we are using this privilege to draw them in, bring them close to this event so that they can have a privilege, of sharing their experience, and also receiving this award will encourage them, to contribute to mental health education and also to sensitize the world. And this is all that we expect. We expect this and more in this summit. We are going to have over 100 on-demand webinar from this event. We are going to have a lot of exhibition from different people from different organizations, different industry experts that will be exhibiting on this event. So a lot is expected, and we have prepared, package it in such a way that it's going to be different from the one of last year, because we have actually grown from the one we have done last year. And with all the experiences, a lot of people coming from different backgrounds that are coming in to back up this event, and with the support we have from people from different parts of the world, this event is definitely going to be different from the one we had last year.
Indeed, I know, I can feel that already, that this event this year is going to be different and spectacular from the one we had last year. And but personally, I love the sound of $200 that Professor David mentioned. Do you care to share with us how we can win the prize money? Maybe that would help to tickle the fancy of some prospective participants who might be watching this show right now. So that might be a reason for them to want to join the summit. Who knows? So Professor David, to get to share how we can win the money. Me, I want to win the $200.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Then if you want to be part of this, all you need to do is to participate in the quiz competition. There's a quiz competition that we have packaged for this event, and this cash prize will be given to the winner of that event. If you want to be part of it, all you need to do is to get yourself prepared. There are a lot of very common sense questions that will be asked. Most of the questions you would not need to search the internet for you to get the answer. Some of the questions going to be a day-to-day activities, all the things that happen to us, especially in the environment of mental health, in the environment of physical health. So it's going to be just common sense questions, most of the things that we are familiar with, and some of the things that we will learn. So definitely is an opportunity for everyone who loves to make money, who wants to earn money. So it's an opportunity for everybody to come over here to join our event so that they can be part of those that would win through the quiz competition.
Indeed, for those who like to earn money. Thank you very much, Professor David, for giving us more information about that. And I'm sure our viewers have gotten that part already, because that might actually be a motivation for someone to register and be part of this summit. So, Ms. Merritt, would you like to share with us how people can register to participate in this upcoming summit?
The summit is totally free. The summit is absolutely, all you need to do is to book your ticket. So to book your ticket, please visit https://GYMHA.org/stress management revolution summit award 2023, and you're just on your way to book the ticket, and it's absolutely free. And please, if you have any further inquiries, please email jude@gyimha.org. Thank you.
Please, for the last time, can you take that registration process one more time, in case we have some who are watching this and they couldn't really get it? You can just quickly take it again one more.
All right. To book your tickets for free, please visit https://gyimha.org/stress-management-awards-2023, and you're just on your right track to booking your ticket. It's absolutely free. Thank you.
Yes, there you have it, guys. The summit is absolutely free, like she said. And we also have the link on the screen right now for those of you who are interested in registering to be part of this summit. We would love to have you come on board with us. Please, the summit is free. Come one, come all, for male, for female, for adults, for youth. Everyone is welcome to be part of the summit. Come and learn at the Stress Revolution Summit. And of course, I have some comments on the screen. HE Dr. Suleiman Ali Hussein is giving us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for encouraging us, Dr. Suleiman. Thanks for the thumbs up. We appreciate you. We also have Tony Great Edahe saying, congratulations to everyone for your ongoing support, and more grace to your elbow. Amen. More grace to us. Thank you for encouraging us, Tony Great Edahe. So right now we are moving on with the questioning about the summit that we are organizing coming up very, very, very soon. Please, Mrs. Rachana, I would like you to remind us the date of this summit, and I would like you to also encourage those who are watching us right now to register to be part of this summit. Kindly remind us the date, remind us the benefits they would enjoy in being part of the summit. Please do so.
Uh, uh, okay, 1 minute. Yeah, I'm audible, right? Am I audible, Mary?
Yes, please. Yes, please, you are.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a lovely question. Yeah, the dates are very, very important. You need to just secure your dates for those particular. It's in the month of December, so just not very far away, 8th and 9th, and it's a lovely day, a weekend, and you can all book your tickets, as already Merit has told you all how to do it. Go about the process. Don't wait. Don't waste a single moment, and just book the tickets and have a nice and lovely weekend. What could be the best way to, end the year, amazing year of 2023, but to release all the mental stress with GYMHA, who is always there to support us about our mental health. So don't waste a single second, a moment. Just book your tickets and relax and be settled to get more inspired from the speakers who will be joining in across the globe, and they will be telling you simple tricks and tips how we can channelize our mental stress and relax ourselves and come to the platform and envisage a different and a new world, a world near to God, a world which is full of peace and tranquility, as you can see just behind me. So we will all be draining all your tensions out in the summit and taking you far away into the land of nature where your mind can be relaxed. So just don't forget the dates. The dates are the first weekend of December. That is 8th and 9th of December. So before that, as it is down below, the link is given. Just go and book your tickets. It's all for free. When it is for free, you should never miss a chance. So just join. As already Professor David said, that we can get some prizes too. So if you want to get that, do participate in the upcoming quiz too. So it was really nice, and I'm expecting a lot from this upcoming event. I am looking forward to it myself, and so I expect all of you to join, because mental stress will be relaxed by attending the session. And even you too can share your doubts, your conflicts, what is making you go to that depression. And we want to change your curve downwards to a curve upwards with a smile at the end of the session. So I think this will be benefited twice fold. Again, I think we have lost connection of Mary. She is on and off, coming and going in. But anyway, no worries. I think we got what we are looking up to. You already have the links given down below, and you just start booking in, opening the links, and get enrolled as soon as possible. So we have amazing speakers coming up, and who will be draining you up of your tensions, of your stress, and making your minds free, stress free. As right now, even I feel as if all my stress has been released to some extent after speaking. So always voicing out helps. So once again, Mary is back. Yeah, Mary, over to you, Mary. Mary, we can't hear you, Mary. No, no, we are not able to hear you. No, we're not able to hear you properly, Mary. I just hope it's not with me. Others, can you hear? Merit, can you hear Mary?
No, I can hear as well.
We also can't hear. Yeah. Mary, we can't hear you. Okay. Network glitches should not create mental stress. So I just hope that mental stress is not related with network glitches. So these are all small glitches we all have. But the most important thing is the benefits which we are coming up with. The prizes, a lot of prizes are there. These are just like, the cherry on the cake, the prizes, the awards which we are going to get. Okay, Mary is back once again. Yeah.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Absolutely,
Yes,
ma. We can
yes,
hear you now.
yes.
All right, thank you very much. I'm so sorry, that was a network itch from my end. Lawal Merit, I would like to ask if participants can connect with the guest speakers and partnering organizations in this event.
Absolutely, man. Yes, ma'am. Participants can connect with guest speakers and partnering organizations for individualized service and support. We during the summit we have a break section of 5 minutes each, which allows participants to interact with guest speaker, and GYMHA has also made it in such a way that participants can connect and view guest speakers profile. So if you want to connect with some of our guest speakers and partnering organization, please visit the summit website at
Okay.
https gmail.org/stress management revolution summit award 2023, and you can just connect with our amazing speakers and partner organizations online at ease. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that information, Merit. So on a final note, Professor David, I would like you to share with us your final word to the viewers and of course to the prospective participants of this event. Professor David? Looks like Professor David, we can't hear you, Professor David. We still can't hear you, Professor David. Looks like there's something with the network today. Merit, can you hear Professor David?
No, ma, I can hear you, ma.
Okay, I think it's the network. We can't hear you, Professor David. I experienced the same thing. Sorry, Professor David, we can't hear you. Uh, and he's really speaking. We can't hear him. Okay. No, we can't hear you. Okay, so while Professor David is trying to sort that out, Merit, I would like you to give us your own word of advice, your last word for the viewers and the prospective participants of the event.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am, for that. To all our viewers, watching from different parts of the world tonight, where would you rather be on the 8th and 9th of December? I bet it's nowhere else other than this Stress Management Revolution Summit. The time is 7 p.m. AEST and 8 o'clock a.m. GMT. Be part of this spectacular online summit to learn how to live by self-regulating health and remove stress forever, all for free. All for free. Thank you.
Thank you. We are fired up and we can't wait to be part of it. Thank you very much. And Mrs. Rachana, your last word, please. I would like you to say something to the viewers and the prospective participants of the upcoming summit.
Okay, Mary, that's amazing. So, because I have been continuously telling all the participants that you should not miss the chance, the lovely opportunity to be a part of this wonderful way to say goodbye to the year 2023. So, what could be have been a better way to release all your mental stress and come out to the new world, welcoming it with your open wide arms? 2024 at GYMHA here in the first week of December, where Christmas is knocking at the door. And how can you just waste your time? Just log into this. The details are already there down given. So just register yourself. Don't miss the chance to meet the Santa Claus who is going to be there at GYMHA at that particular day. That is December 8th and December 9th. So don't just waste your time. Get the opportunity and get maximum in store, which we have at the Summit and Awards section. And the best way to welcome the year 2024 is that release the mental stress and come to the year of mental awareness, where everyone will know about their mental condition and try to solve it. So, hoping to see all of you there, all the lovely faces. I too am going to be a speaker there. So, wishing to see all of you there. Bye bye.
All right, Professor David. Thank you very much, Mrs. Rachana. Professor David?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. So what's your last word? Yes, we can, loud and clear.
Finally. Yeah, I want to take our mind to this year. From the beginning of this year, we have had a lot of mental health disaster that has happened over the year. Let's take, for instance, suicide. We have seen a lot of people committing suicide this year. And I believe this event is packaging to end some of this mental health that we are experiencing in our society today. So I believe that everyone that will be part of this event is going to gain a lot. You are going to have insights from experts from all over the world. You are going to have, we are going to benefit from their experience, and it is an opportunity for us to connect with each other. I believe that all you need to do is just to come, get ready, and then register to be part of this event.
Thank you very much, Professor David. It's really been a very wonderful section this evening. Ozuruonye Sefiu Taiwo, greetings from Nigeria, great session. Thank you very much, Ozuruonye Sefiu, for dropping the message for us on the show today. So as a recap, dear viewers and prospective participants of the 2023 Stress Management Revolution Awards, we would like to have you on board. Kindly click the link that is on your screen right now to register and be part of this year's summit. You have heard it all from all our panelists, Professor David, Mrs. Rachana, Ms. Merit. You've heard it all and you've heard it more. And I believe everything you've heard on the section tonight is what you should expect and even much more at the event. The event promises to be highly educative, insightful, and of course it's going to be fun with the quiz competition and the prize winnings and every other thing you're going to learn about stress management and how to manage your mental health come 2024. Just like Mrs. Rachana mentioned, this is the great way to end the year 2023 so that you can be fired up to face a new year 2024, a fresher note, a more balanced mental health note for you and I. So these and many more are the reasons why you should not miss this year's edition of the Stress Management Revolution and Award event. So thank you very much, Merit, for joining the show tonight. Thank you, Professor David, for making our time. Have also made our time to join this live session this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. H.E. Dr. Suleiman, thank you for joining us. Tony Great Edahe, thank you for joining us. And we also had Agholor Sefiu, thank you for joining us. And every other person watching live, thank you. And every other person who was still going to come on to GYMHA network to watch this show. For more inquiries about this summit and details, you want to ask questions, kindly reach out to jude@gymha.org. Kindly reach out to jude@gymha.org and do well to follow all our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Kindly follow all our social media handles at Global Youth Mental Health Awareness Australia. And till we meet again on another episode of GYMHA Mind Matters Talk Show, my name remains Mary Ozuruonye Agholor. Bye for now. Panelists, say bye-bye to your viewers. Thank you. Bye for now. See you next time.